Well, we're starting today with the team having rested lovingly at the Wizard of the Wine's inn. Well, not an inn, really. It's a winery, technically, but they're using it as an inn tonight. They had... Thank you, Raddy, for the host. So yeah, they had an interesting time on Yester Hill when they thought they were just going to deal with some druids, and then Strahd showed up, and then there were all of the blights in the world, and then there were none of the blights in the world. Thanks to our monk, who instantly killed all of them. And then there was a tree blight, a giant walking tree that was beating the shit out of people, and then that died really quickly. And there was a Golthias tree, which is a vampire tree, and that was instantly killed too. So yeah, Team Awful Neutral did pretty well last week, and now they're all leveling up because of it.
Yay!
So they've done really
I'll be
good.
back in 2 seconds. I'm going to close the kitchen door so that the washing machine isn't in the background.
That's fair.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. This is fine. So yeah, they've all been leveling up, and tonight when we pick up, it's going to be the first morning. They wake up in the in the winery, and we're going to see how this goes. Theron has some things they can potentially use. Welcome back. We don't know if he's going to hand them over, if he's going to research them, or what first, but we're going to find out. So when we start off, which will be in like a second, because I think everyone's ready now, we are going to dive straight into the morning. So everyone's going to have woken up. When you come downstairs, there will be, like, it's decked out almost like an inn. When you come downstairs, there will be places that are literally set up for food. I can even go get that old archived map back. It's been a long time since we were at the Wizard of the Wines.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. So yeah, everybody, you are waking up. You are currently upstairs. They have put you... No, they're not upstairs, actually. I lie. They had to make makeshift rooms for you downstairs. So when when I wake you up, you're going to be... There are rooms downstairs. You'll have divvied up how you decide to do it. But I'll show you the rough locations I will put your characters in. Have I got old characters on this map? Yeah, I do. So we probably don't need those. Those are like ancient. Oh my god, they have such low HP. That's amazing. So yeah, we're going to use your old avatars, so don't worry about the HP. Don't bother changing it. But I'll put you in your rooms. I'm going to say Ray slept right here. You'll see when I put you, where I put you, why it's funny. Okay, I'm going to move you over to the Wizard of the Wines map. Oh, which is all the way over there. We're going to have to make a stop off at the Blue Water Inn, I think. For people that have never used Roll20, I have a lot of pages prepared at the top. You've got to go across all of them to get to the Wizard of the Wines. So there we go. We'll go all the way over to the Wizard of the Wines page. And as it pops in, hopefully there you can see everybody. So.
Killed 2 druids.
Huh?
What happy memories for you.
Indeed. I hope there's still bloodstains.
There are not
Your
bloodstains. There are absolutely not bloodstains.
Did Ray just sort of pass out on the way back up to the room?
Okay, so essentially, Ray, what has happened is, you have, so you're all upstairs at the moment. Lunara, Amara, and Theron, you've been given bedrooms. These are normally bedrooms where the family sleeps, but they seem to have made arrangements elsewhere. Ray, you were given one of the barrels. It's actually the one you're closest to. And essentially what you did is you went upstairs. You kind of stumbled up the stairs in the main winery room, kind of started walking along the balcony, and then just kind of, yeah. You're like against the wall. You didn't pass out, but you kind of lean against the wall and just kind of go to sleep there.
I'd be insulted, but no, that's totally what Ray would do.
So that's where we are at the moment. So, there is a loud, like, gonging sound that goes off. And you're all kind of woken up basically at the same time. The gong is not the only thing that helps to get you out of bed, though. There is a very strong scent of bacon.
Bacon.
Coming from this room. It's very easy to
Strahd
follow.
killed us and we've gone to heaven.
Now, as the gong goes off, you'll kind of start to wake up and you can hear a lot of movement happening downstairs. So, I will hand over to you.
I guess I will step out of my room.
Following my nose.
Excuse me.
Which direction was the bacon coming from?
This one.
Really hope no one's burning alive. Disturbing. Yum, bacon. Oh no, just charred human flesh.
I'm confused
Honestly,
how I
this
get
is
there.
Barovia, so things happen.
Remember that time you had a
I've
tasty
already
pie?
been worse.
Mara and Nara going into that room, I'll just follow them.
Do I go through here?
Yes. Yes, you can
Ray's
go
just
through
gonna very heavy-footed. She's a little bit tender this morning.
that. Fair enough. As you walk in, you find the there is it's you normally, I know it's going to sound sexist, so I can't really put it any other way. You're used to and you were expecting the young woman that you'd seen before to be in here. She is not in here. In fact, it's the oldest gentleman, the man who actually owns this place, the grandfather and the kind of head of the Mardukov family, who is in here, like, hastily throwing together, and it is just bacon. There is literally a giant pile of bacon in the middle of this table on what appears to be... It could have potentially once been a shield? It's essentially...
Sounds like a lot of bacon.
Well, yeah, it's a big disc full of bacon. It's definitely not a plate exactly. You don't know what exactly it is. But there are some wooden boards out on the table that seem to be makeshift plates.
Good morning.
Oh, hello, friends. Please, come in. Sit.
Ugh. Ugh, thank you.
shall sit. Ray smells more of wine than the brewery downstairs.
Did you fall into a vat?
Bacon. Sweet bacon. Thank you.
Just leave her here.
Ray just started shoveling a load of bacon onto the wooden board and just devouring it. No manners at all, just
Yeah, it goes pretty well. I mean, the bacon's nice. It's just more... a little bit overcooked. It's very crispy. And, you know, it's very overcooked, but it's tasty.
Ray does not care.
Well, that's the best breakfast we've had in weeks.
Fair enough. That's you. He kind of just stands back. He watches you eat for a little bit, carries on, you know, getting stuff ready, moving stuff around.
Sir, may I ask where the rest of your family is?
Oh, you may have heard the work bell. It is, they are beginning to get everything ready downstairs, yes.
So it's business as usual again.
Ah, all thanks to you. Ray's just eating bacon. Lots and lots of bacon.
I'll do bacon.
Before I forget, I'm gonna cut my wrist a little bit, bleed on my blade, and electrocute Amara.
Bear. So halfway through, like, some bacon and coffee, she's suddenly electrocuted because she hasn't said anything all morning.
Amara, can you roll me a fortitude save, please?
Of course. I assume.
I like the
Yes,
idea
Constitution
of this happening, but Ray is just so hungover and just doesn't even notice.
Considering shocking Ray too, but that'd be mean.
No.
So, okay. Theron kind of cuts his hand, and the man immediately starts moving towards him, like with a dish towel kind of thing, ready to start bandaging him. And then he watches him pour it onto the blade. The blade then lights up with lightning, and he strikes Amara with it. Amara has just like started eating her breakfast. She has like eaten a couple pieces of bacon. She's like about to put one in her mouth again, and suddenly electrocution. Amara vomits what she's eaten all over her feet. But she's alive.
After breakfast.
I will look a little shocked and slightly frazzled and say thanks.
A little shocked.
Thank you. Perhaps a little more warning. My bacon's now extra crispy. I look down at the bacon.
Oh.
Oh.
There is like a nice puddle of vomit on Amara's shoes.
Wait, why is there vomit on my shoes?
Did you miss the bit where I said that that's what the Constitution saving throw was
Like
for?
there was no talking after I spoke, so.
There's been talking several times.
Right,
Basically, you got electrocuted. The guy was coming over to try and help Theron because he thought he accidentally cut himself, like cleaning his sword. As he moved over, Theron suddenly electrocuted you, and you vomited all over your feet.
Oh, I didn't hear the part where I vomited.
That's what your Constitution saving throw was for, I'm afraid.
Oh, right. Well then I don't say thank you. I clean up the vomit, I guess. I drink something and then kind of go, perhaps not while I'm eating.
Alright.
It's alright.
I've been dying.
I please have some cloth. I'm very sorry.
The man kind of hands you the small towel he was bringing over to Theron and pours like what seems to be some kind of juice into a glass for you.
That's sweet. Okay, I will clean up the vomit on the floor and drink the juice, not simultaneously, but one after the other.
Say to the man, sorry about that. You could call it a Strahd.
Oh good God. He is very, very confused, and he looks around kind of a little bit lost as to what in God's name is going on right now. And he just kind of...
Better if you don't ask.
I understand. You know, you gave me my business back. You have saved several members of my family. I will ask no questions. No questions. It is better this way.
Yeah, probably better. Just...
Okay. What now, I guess? What are your plans, my friends?
If possible, could we stay here for the next few hours while we plan our next move? Or where we'll be heading after this?
Absolutely. The bedrooms you stayed in are, they will be free during the day. We will be working.
Won't burden you much longer.
Thank you. May I ask, as he's like he's going to leave you to breakfast, and he stops for a minute, turns around. You have not seen my daughter, have you?
What does your daughter look like? What is her name?
My daughter. You met her. You met her before when she was here. Long dark hair. Also, you know, were even like myself.
Out of character, did we meet her again?
Yeah, she's the one
Wasn't
who
she
was in the
girl
forest
on
with
the
you.
hill Who was watching the?
No, she was. Oh yeah, she was helping you with kids. She's the one who helped the kids in the forest and stuff. Hello? Hello?
I suppose tomorrow would tell him that.
Sorry, I didn't hear any of that. I can't hear anything at all. Hello?
We tell him. We tell him that. Can you not hear Theron?
I can hear no one right now. So,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Well, this is good.
I can't hear anyone else.
Okay, Theron speak? Nope, Theron's gone.
Theron's gone.
And now he's back. Do you want to speak now, Theron?
Koo?
Hello.
I can hear Koo now.
Okay. I just had to refresh, I guess. I could hear all you guys, but yeah.
I could hear Theron.
Yeah.
If I can't hear, but the problem is, if I can't hear them, the people at home can't hear them. So, Geeky and Quinn, could you refresh, please? Because I can hear Koo and I can hear Ree, but I can't hear Geeky and I can't hear Quinn.
That's because they haven't said anything.
Their little circles were lighting up.
I can hear Geeky now.
Hello.
Geeky,
Yeah, I can hear you, but he can't. So.
Oh,
please refresh.
Think again.
No.
okay. I have to.
I
close
can
my
hear
phone.
Quinn now. Hi. Welcome
Yo.
back.
Hey.
But yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with it, but like whenever people have refreshed, I've been able to hear them.
Is that from time to time? The chat room sometimes disconnects.
Okay, I think Geeky, hello.
Hello.
I can hear you, but you're very quiet.
Can people hear me?
Hello? I can hear you, but you're really quiet, Geeky.
Oh, let me try and fix that.
Oh no, you're all right now.
Same as everyone else to me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, should we try this again?
How's that?
That's better, thank you. Let's try this again.
Okay, my volume had only gone to half.
Ah. Fair enough. Okay, let's try again.
I just said either me or Amara would probably report that to him. Probably Amara, she has the better memory.
Yep.
Oh. That is odd. I thought she would be back by now. She did go out to... We often, as a collective, send out 1 or 2 people to keep an eye on you in the wilds, but normally she would have reported back by now.
That is odd. She was supposed to be following us.
Yes, but we follow the people that are sent to follow you. Do it for a day at a time, and then come report back, and we send others.
Perhaps we should go look for her.
It's like a good idea. She was meant to be delivering the children for us back to town.
Oh, I got a message saying that she had managed this. Yes, she. Well, no. She had found you and was helping children. We. That was a magical message I received, but I have not heard since.
Okay. Well, I guess we'd better go find her then.
I mean, I'm sure she is fine. I just, if you see her on your journeys, perhaps she may have decided she wanted to follow you for longer.
This is fine. Where did we tell her to take the children again? It was Vallaki, was it not?
Yes, I think it was.
Alright.
So,
Well, may I suggest perhaps a trip to Vallaki?
you're more welcome there than we were at Kresk.
Yeah,
No,
sounds
that
good
is
to me.
true. Can we get the map out?
I do so.
Okay. Would you like the map on the screen?
Yes, please.
Give me a second. Let's see if I can do this without making you take like 3 screen trips on the way. Nope, that's not the right one. That's the forest battle. Rah. There we go. Okay.
All right. Well, we still need to go here. She points at Castle Strahd with some disdain.
She's pointing to Castle
Before we can
Ravenloft.
head back. Yeah, that's what I meant. Before we can head, well, anywhere. Is there anywhere else we need to go?
I'd wanted to go visit the Temple of Amber?
Yes.
And where on earth is that?
That's
the
over
south.
here.
Oh, that's a very long way down. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't... Oh, the place we need to go... Argynvast halt in that direction.
We can't go there till we've seen Strahd. We need something from his castle.
So why don't we head back towards Vallaki on the way back to Castle Ravenloft to get the thing we need and then go back towards the south again?
I would just be worried that if we enter Castle Ravenloft, we may end up meeting Strahd again.
That is
Supposed
very
to take
likely.
place there.
He
Hmm.
pops up all over the fucking place. At least we'll be expecting him this time.
We can
Hopefully
try
we've
and
been
be stealthy.
fate-touched to the point where we know the final battle will happen at Castle Ravenloft. So wherever we meet him otherwise, we know he won't kill us.
Well, what were the particular details of this final battle that
Hello?
fated?
Meet Strahd upon the balcony of Castle Ravenloft overlooking Barovia.
Yes.
Then we don't go onto the balcony.
If only it was that simple.
It seems rather simple to me.
Ah.
Falls out of Theron's mouth.
Or perhaps...
Suppose that's logical, but what if other beasts chase us out there?
He could have
Dimension
something
door.
planned.
2 of us at least are able to create portals to get out of anywhere.
And I'm pretty
Fairly
sure
sure there's no necessary reason for us to run onto a balcony.
quite liking this idea now. We could turn the light back on in Barovia and then go down.
But we can't do that without the thing from the castle.
Could get the thing from the castle, turn the lights back on, and then go see the Temple of Amber.
Exactly. And on the way we can pass Vallaki. I also happen to know a spell that is able to locate any creature. So I'll use it to try and find your daughter. And then when we're in Castle Ravenloft, I'll use it to locate Strahd. If he's nowhere near us, or at the very least if I know where he is, we can avoid him. Hopefully just sneak around his house.
Sounds like we have a plan.
A very risky plan, but a plan nonetheless.
A very, very risky plan. That place gives me the goosebumps.
Why don't we stock up on things first? Is there anything we need?
Potions would be helpful.
We don't really have many potions yet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Nice
Yeah,
beauty suit of
Barovia.
armor.
I think the only town that's actually willing to sell them to us is probably going to be Vallaki on the way. If they would be willing to sell them to us.
I think they like us again, after we saved their children.
I
Worth a
think
shot.
so as well.
Plan to me.
Well,
Well, I guess we could head off. Bear with me, I just need to read a book for a minute. So if we could just hang maybe for another half an hour while I
What?
finish the book, that would be lovely.
it's fine by me.
Do you need me for anything, or can I go about my business.
You're more than welcome to go about your business. If you have anything that might help us in our seemingly impossible quest to break into Castle Ravenloft and steal something, that would be very useful as well.
Yeah, the were ravens travel around a lot. Have you ever been into the castle?
No one will brave more than going into the castle grounds, not into the actual building itself.
Well, long shot. Has anybody ever mentioned the skull of a dragon?
The only dragon that is ever actually mentioned here is the silver one that the old paladins used to have as some symbol or pet or boss. It is hard to tell.
Yeah, that would be the one, unfortunately.
Oh yes, he died a long time ago.
You don't happen to know where his skull might be located?
Well, the rumor is that Strahd took it as trophy, and if it is one of his trophies that he does not want people to see, it will almost certainly be in the catacombs beneath the Ravenloft.
Oh, great, where he sleeps. Thanks.
Well, if you want to surprise him when he's sleeping, why don't we go during the day?
That is a
Yes,
safer
but
plan.
remember, if we stab him, he won't die when he's sleeping there.
How about we don't stab him, we just sneak around?
Of course, we don't
Trying
want
to
to
get the
actually
skull.
meet him. We don't want to be caught. We just want to go in, get it, and leave.
Quite know
Thought you
when
were
he
meaning to
does
attack
sleep.
him, my bad.
During the day or during the night, Strahd is able to walk around, so it's better. It doesn't necessarily mean he'll be sleeping then. He's a strange vampire.
Also, on our map, what was over here?
Oh, that's
Out of
the
character, I had it written down as something.
bridge over the river. That's all that is. It's a bridge.
I have here that we found out what this area was on the tree trunk last time, but I didn't write what it was.
No, you have what? Yeah, that and X. That's a bridge over some water. That's nothing important. But X is the Amber
Oh.
Temple.
Okay. I just made really confusing notes to myself. Apologies. I was like, why have I wrote down T?
Okay, thank you for your time, I'll say to the old man. Or I get to her research.
No worries. I will step aside and let you carry on.
Thank you.
While Amara is reading her book, can I whisper to Farron? Like, casually just whisper something to him.
Yeah. I mean, the man's left the room now. Like when you're done speaking to him, he kind of bows out.
I'd still like to whisper it anyway.
Sure.
Should I tell it on voice or use the whisper thing in Roll20?
Oh no, do say it out loud. We all want to hear it.
Okay. I'm just gonna just walk up to Farron and just be like, we found all those free gems, right?
I was actually just waiting for him to leave the room. I was hoping Amara could tell us what these do as well. And I pulled them out. Because they seem to be able to bring trees and golems to life. And that seems pretty goddamn powerful for something they're just using as a refrigeration device.
That's true. Fair
Amara
point,
sort
Farron.
of looks up from her book. I'm sorry, I thought I had my name.
These 3 stones seem to have the power to give life to inanimate objects. Any idea you know what they are?
I rolled an Arcana.
they definitely, like, he's right about the fact that they have the power to bring things to life. But you're not, that doesn't tell you a great deal. You know that they're definitely magic, like highly magical, and you are aware that they are quite, they're definitely nature-based, so the fact that the druids were using it isn't a surprise to you.
Well, they're certainly magical by nature. So the fact druids are using them is hardly a surprise, but other than that, I have no idea.
Okay, so it would be best to ask a druid about these things.
Most likely.
Guess we'll just have to try and find one on our way. But I'd take some time to study them while she's reading the rest of her book. See if I can figure anything out.
Yeah, sure. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, roll me some Arcana.
Sorry, roll you up.
Arcana, please. Hello?
Me?
I can hear you again. Roll you up.
No.
Arcana, roll me an Arcana, please.
Okay, sorry. -1. Awesome. 11.
That's not too bad.
You don't know anything more than Amara does for now. You feel like,
Yeah, that sounds good.
Amara,
Okay,
you
I'll
feel
just
like
put
you
them back
could
on that.
figure it out, but you'd need a lot more time.
Well, leave them with me. I'm sure after a little bit of study, I'll be able to tell you more about them.
I'll give them to Amara then.
I put them in my backpack and continue reading my book.
What book are you reading? Amara?
I said I put them in my backpack and continue reading my book.
And I said, what are you reading and why? I feel like if you're studying a book, you've got a reason for it.
Yeah, no.
Oh. Okay. My bad. I thought you were prepping for your journey.
I just wanted to read a book fast. In a place that wasn't going to
Yeah.
kill me.
That is very Amara, to be fair.
That's fine. That's fine. I got it in my head that you were researching something before you went out, and I was like, what the hell? Okay. Fair enough.
Missing woman, and we're about to go into Strahd's castle, but, you know, time for a book. Let's do it.
It may be the last book she ever reads, so...
I like this as well, because Theron's convinced she's researching something important as well. He's like, oh, she must need time for this book.
Christ.
But yeah, while she's doing that, I'll start working on my animal totem talisman, because I apparently have to make a talisman out of bear pieces.
Yeah, you do.
Just doing a what now?
Working on that.
I love that.
Theron,
Sorry, what?
Theron just starts making a necklace out of bear claws and stuff. Don't worry about it.
Where'd you get the bear pieces from, Theron?
Ray starts doing what she does best. Drink.
Drinking is a fair plan.
Yeah. You know, some people read books, some of us make talismans, some just drink a lot, you know, just each for her own.
And what is Lenara up to at the moment?
Is everyone in their respective rooms? Or are we all in the same room?
I think Amara went to her room.
Yeah, I'm in the same room.
Oh, you haven't gone to your
I'm
room?
staying in the room
Oh,
I
okay.
am.
My bad. My bad.
In that case, Lenara's just gonna sit there. And occasionally her lips move as if she may be talking to herself.
Yay. That's
While
always
that's going
good.
on, Theron will just look over and be like, Aaron now, or are you still the other one?
She doesn't respond.
Are you Lenara or the other one? Yes.
He has a name.
No, I
you
want
know.
to change my answer. Can I literally just say yes?
Yep. You're absolutely welcome to say yes.
So we've got Caravan with us.
You know what my problem is right now?
What?
I have 1 level 5 spell. And about 4 spells in my hand. That would perfectly fit in that slot.
Aw.
I can't decide which one.
Yeah, I had a choice between 2 spells. Basically the same spell, just one was a greater version of it. But it would have been level 4, and I've already got quite a few level 4 spells. So, yeah.
Alright, well, after half an hour, Amara's ready to go.
I don't think I've finished my talisman yet, but I'm ready to go too.
How long does it
I'm
need?
ready to go whenever.
How long do you
Everyone
need?
else ready to go.
Darren? How long would you
Sorry,
need
what?
to do? How long would you need to complete that?
I don't know. It's completely character flair. It's up to you, Jim.
Okay, fair enough. I will think. Oh god, the catacombs are nuts. Doop doop doop. I forgot how big the catacombs were. I'm doing so much zooming out on this map. No, that sounds great. I will say then you have not yet finished your bear totem, but that you are in process, and it won't hinder your abilities at all. So far. Okay.
In that case, yeah, I guess we're heading to R, and then we're going to see what Amara can do to locate this gal.
Okay.
Because we did last see her around R, right?
You last saw her. Rah. Oops. I did a thing. Around R. Yeah, you did. And you're going to be heading up that way to kind of get towards Vallaki anyway, so it doesn't like hinder you massively.
Best place.
That's fine. How long will it take us to get to Vallaki from here?
About 6 hours?
Hello?
About 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
How about from R to Vallaki?
Probably about 4 hours.
4 hours. Okay.
Because it is not. You are not traveling as the crow flies, as they say.
No, you're not.
Ask if they had horses that we could potentially borrow to take us to Vallaki, but yeah.
This is going to be a really weird question as well.
Okay, here we go.
How many feet is it to that river from R?
Whereabouts, sorry, in the river? Where do you want to go?
From this river, from the R to the river.
Each square is a quarter mile, so if we zoom in, each hexagon is a quarter mile. So 4 is a mile. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're talking about 3 miles.
3 miles.
Yeah. Again, in a straight line.
Okay.
Maybe even further than that. It might even be closer to 4, but yeah. 3 to 4 miles.
Okay, well that's
Approx.
okay. The spell I have is locate creature, which
Okay.
locates a creature as long as they are within 1,000 feet of me. But it only lasts an hour, and 4 miles is 21,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't just cast it at R and hope I get to the river. I've got to cast it and walk all the way, and it doesn't cross past running water. If the creature is within 10 feet wide, which that probably is.
Yeah.
Essentially, I won't be able to locate her, even if I'm standing at P, if she's on this side of the river.
That is very true.
So why don't we cast it at R and walk straight through the woods? See if it gives off any locations. If it doesn't, you can cast it again across the river.
Is it wise to go walking through these woods?
But that's what we're wondering about. What happened to her in these woods? She didn't make it quite to Vallaki, or I suppose we could start at Vallaki and find out if she got the child there.
That would probably be wise.
Do that.
If she didn't, then we'll just turn around and walk back.
6 hours down, and if she didn't, then she's alone with a child in the woods for 6 hours more.
She's already alone with the child in the woods. She's been that way for a good day at least already. So chances are her predicament's not going to get much worse than it already is. If that
I
makes
guess we
sense.
get walking to Vallaki.
Okie dokie. Obviously, sadly, you do not have your lovely coach anymore. Your lovely horse-drawn carriage. So, it is a proper walk. Essentially, ooh, that's not the right thing. That's the wrong thing. I clicked the wrong thing, and now I've lost all of the stuff. Ah. Okay, so yeah, you start walking from W up towards R. You make it quite happily along the dotted path. The dotted path is like you're going downhill essentially at that point until you reach the strong line again, in which case you're about on level ground again.
I cast Locate Creature 3 times. Because that's
Before
what
you get to R. So as you're walking on the way to R.
Yeah, there'll be small gaps because I can't do the whole 4 hours. Or is it 4 hours following the path, or?
No, it's 2 hours from W to R, and then like I haven't said you've got to R yet, so calm your tits. It'll be fine. Relax, I've got stuff happening. So how many times are you casting it between W and R? Ree?
So what's happening?
Hello?
We're walking from W to R. He's asking if you're casting the spell between that path.
Oh, sorry, he's not actually speaking for me. No, I want to cast it from between R and P.
Yeah, you haven't gotten to R yet. I'm
Someone's
saying,
gonna have to
you're not
R.
casting it between where you are and R is what I'm asking.
No, I am not casting it between where I am and R because I assume if she's this close to the house, she's going to reach the house.
That's fair. That's a fair assumption. Okay, can everyone roll me perception rolls, please?
Perception. Damn.
Okay, Amara,
Yes?
you see it first. Everyone's going to eventually see it, but you see it from a fair distance. You see a person about where the path starts leveling off. The kind of about here, I'd say. You can see from a distance a person nailed to a tree.
Okay.
And beyond that, more people nailed to more trees.
Summon up. I summon everyone and say, and I'll tell them to follow me and point out the person nailed to the tree. Who is the person?
The closer you get, the more you realise it is the young woman you saw, the young were-raven that you saw earlier, who was helping the children.
Is she alive?
No. Not from this distance. You can't tell from this distance. But she is, like, literally hands above her head, big iron spike driven through both wrists, and feet both driven, like, again, feet, same thing.
Look out for any traps and or ambushes as I head towards her.
Okay. It wouldn't be... No, yeah, it wouldn't be a perception. It would be more of an investigate if you're looking for traps.
Oh, please bear in mind I haven't actually changed my roll 20 things yet, so there's a +1 to everything.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. That's not a problem.
So it's an 8.
Okay. Okay. You managed to make it to her without a problem.
Sweet.
She is very dead.
I use a medicine check to see whether she's dead or not.
Dead burb.
She is dead, and from this point you can see that the figures are about every 10 feet away from each other on these trees, and the rest of the figures are much smaller.
Not the burbs.
Oh,
They're all the
no, it's
children.
the children. I'm gonna pull down the Raven Lady,
Okay.
or cut down, or whatever.
She's like, well, you could pull her down. Her wrists literally snap as you pull her, and the iron spike rips through her flesh.
The spike out, but okay, that's okay.
May I be sick?
Absolutely. Please be sick.
Amara goes and be sick somewhere where there's not a dead corpse nailed to a tree.
Okay.
There goes the rest of the bacon.
So much so
It's
for
like
the nicest breakfast
screams.
we've had.
Enraged.
Want breakfast?
Oh,
Lenara, if it wasn't already, the other one is now in control.
Yeah, it was.
It-
That's pissed.
Can I roll anything to try and work out who did this? Like if there's any traces of anything or
Investigate and survival would probably be the two things. Survival would be to look for, like a trace of where they've gone, or like broken branches, footprints, things like that. Investigate would be to look for actual clues left.
I'll go for survival to see what placed in here and stuff. the
That's
ground
fair.
and shit.
That's fair.
I'm investigating.
and I shall investigate too. Damn, I'm
Ow.
still
Oh,
hungover.
Should we survival and Theron investigate?
Quick swap. If I roll the survival now, get like a natural 20.
Big are these rooms meant to be? Oh, I know about this.
Okay,
Crap.
I'm gonna stick to investigate.
Fair enough. Having a look at those scores, they're not great.
Nope.
Although to be fair, he's not exactly subtle. The children have all had their throats ripped out, and although there are small trickles of blood, there should be far more. They're all incredibly pale. The wereraven, even like I'll say that Theron did pull the spike out rather than just ripping her off the tree. The wereraven has had her arms broken in about 7 places each. She's completely eviscerated. Her stomach is ripped open. Her guts are hanging out of her. She's had her eyes removed. It's pretty grim.
Oh god. Mara threw up.
Can you all roll me a perception, please? And it is a hearing-based perception.
Baron is a shoo-in for this one. Yeah, look at that score.
Theron is good at his listening skills.
Is it going to be less than 10? No, 17!
That was pretty good. That was a pretty good roll. Theron's the only one who can hear it, though. Theron, you hear a small... Oh no, I lie. Amara hadn't rolled yet. Amara can hear it too. Amara and Theron, you both hear a kind of a spluttered cough. Maybe about 10 feet into the woods. Kind of in this direction. So not far, but it's in the
I-
forest.
Would like to run. I would like to run towards it.
Okay. Theron, what would you like to do? I'm going to ask you both because you're both the ones who react to this. Theron?
Theron?
Yeah, same thing. Sorry.
Okay. So, and maybe it's me. Give me a second. I'm gonna refresh my connection.
Quick, GM's gone. Take over.
We all win and leave. And we're super rich.
You're all
happy.
terrible. But I can hear you all a lot better now.
Inspiration for everyone.
Everyone
Okay.
levels up to 50.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, hi. Hi, SJ.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
good.
hear you.
Good. No, okay. Alright, so Amara goes rushing off into the woods and Theron's like very close behind her. What you both find is Von Holtz. He's sat at the base of a tree, back against it, kind of hand over his mouth, coughing quite hard, and there is a little bit of blood trickling through his fingers.
Can I follow these guys into the woods if they've ran in?
Sure.
Yeah, I think I would have ran when I saw people running.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish to doctor this man. How bad is this
ask out
human?
loud.
Roll me
What,
a...
what happened?
Okay, I will do... Yeah, if you want me... Yep, okay. You look at him, and even with an 8, I will say you can tell what's wrong with him. He has a wound in his throat, and he's coughing up blood. He also is quite badly... He's shirtless, which is weird, because when you saw him before, he was in quite a fancy shirt and a little kind of purple vest. He was looking quite fancy for for someone who you can tell is more of a peasant in this land. He's completely shirtless. His whole torso is covered in bruises, and he's coughing up blood.
I cast healing word.
Okie dokie. Please roll me the thing. And Theron, he kind of just looks up at you, and you can see he's trying to form words, but every time he opens his mouth to talk, he coughs some more.
Can I check his wound and see if he's becoming a vampire?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll me a nature.
Can I roll perception to keep an lookout while this is happening?
You absolutely can.
Did you hear me say I was rolling healing word?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But this is all happening because you arrived and now you're casting a spell, so I'm letting them do their shit before you heal.
Okay, I wasn't sure because you didn't acknowledge it, so...
Yeah, no, I said roll it. I was just waiting for them to resolve their roleplay before I had him healed. So yeah, essentially Theron comes in and is immediately kind of investigating his neck wound. Please do roll me a perception, Ray, if you want to look out for things. And I'll say Amara does heal him. You can see some of the bruises and cuts and protrusions on his chest and stomach start to heal up a little bit, and then almost from some force of counter magic, they go away. They go back to exactly how they were. Your healing word sadly
Asshole.
has failed.
Did you say that to him as you were healing him?
No. I'd have probably said something like, bother.
Oh.
Oh bother. No, wait, not Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, bother.
I would like to Arcana to try and figure out why this guy cannot be healed.
That's a pretty good score. It's pretty easy to tell you. Healing word is a positive energy based heal.
And he's a vampire.
Although he's probably not fully vampire because it didn't hurt him, as obviously positive energy usually does with vampires. That doesn't seem to be working, as you feel like he may be too far gone.
I'm sorry, Von Holtz. You appear to be vampiric. I take a few steps back from him.
His eyes go
I was
wide.
just about to do the same.
His eyes go wide, and he looks around at you. He's... I did nothing wrong.
You don't have to do anything wrong for a madman to decide you need to be punished.
Did did she get them out of here?
I look to the floor and shake my head.
He starts laughing. It was for nothing. He kind of leans back against the tree.
Do I know... I probably know quite a bit about vampires right now. So I'm going to ask, as a player, can a vampire still retain his own mind, thought and personality? Or will he be a slave to Strahd?
You will know that it depends on what exactly Strahd has done. Strahd and powerful vampires can make vampire spawn, which are, you know, you've met vampire spawn before. They're pretty much just mindless slaves, and they're kind of aggressive. Or they can turn people into full-on vampires.
How would I be able to tell which one of these was that?
You wouldn't until he's fully turned.
Hello?
You wouldn't be able to tell
Fully turned.
until he's turned.
Well, there's a chance, depending... Do you know what happened? Exactly.
To be honest, I cannot remember. I was thrown from my carriage, and then it went black for a while. I woke up and could not move.
There's two options from here. The first being that he has turned you into spawn, in which case you will become a mindless zombie slave to him and kill anything he desires you kill. Women, child, adult, males, werewolves, us, anything. Or he's turned you full vampire, in which case you'll probably retain your own thoughts, feelings and personalities, and therefore are able to do what you wish.
Which of those do you think is more likely?
To be honest, I don't think he really wants competition. He doesn't really seem the best friend type.
Amar, I thought you were smart enough to understand a rhetorical question.
Oh, yes, but quite often lack the social skills to realize someone's using them.
I'm gonna squat down next to him and say, and there's option 3 before you transform.
You are saying, finish me off before I become one of them. That is what you are suggesting. Hello?
Hello. Sorry, I just refreshed.
Welcome back.
Okay. Sorry, Theron, I didn't hear you respond to what you said.
He
Yes.
was talking to Theron.
Okay. Do it. He looks up at Theron. Do it.
I'm once I refreshed because I thought I wasn't being heard.
He just said do it. It's a really emotional moment and the fucking internet is fucking us over. He's telling you to do it, man. Darren!
I will do it then.
Okay, really sound this out. Like, spell this out properly. This is a big emotional thing. Unless, you know, you're speaking and we can't hear you. Can everyone else hear him?
I'm fine, sorry, my bad.
No.
I will draw out the sun sword specifically. Light it up.
Okay, you pull out the sun
and
sword.
say,
It lights up and he immediately kind of covers his face and goes, "Ah!"
on what you did this day, that you tried to protect the weak. You will be remembered as a hero. And I will stab it through his throat, into his chest.
As the sword pierces through the back of his head, his body erupts into a stream of bats, which immediately reform behind you. They kind of flutter past the entire group and stop at the very back. And there is a cackling. you, it's good to know you can still be entertaining after messing with my plans so much. Strahd is stood behind you.
Strahd. Rage and draw out my other sword and cut myself with it.
Oh God. We're all gonna die.
Okay, Theron cuts himself with his other sword. I'm assuming radiant damage.
Yeah.
His sword begins glowing with the same kind of light as the sun sword. And he goes into a rage. His muscles will become slightly bigger. His eyes become more wild. What do you do, Theron? And everyone else, once Theron has reacted, you will have an action too. In fact, can everyone other than Theron roll me initiative? We're not going to go into a full combat. I'll explain in a bit. But please do roll me initiative while Theron does his thing.
Okay.
There.
Yeah. He appeared behind us.
Yep.
He was pretending to be the Van Hulk.
Although technically he appeared in front of me because I turned away. God
Was he
damn
Van
it!
Hulk this whole fucking time?
There is no Von Holtz. There never has been a Von Holtz.
That was Strahd. Dead bastard.
That I know, but Theron still doesn't get that. He thinks it's just a messing with us though.
Okay. So, that's good to know. So it'll be... So after Theron's done, Amara's going to get an action, Linara's going to get an action, and Ray's going to get an action. Theron, what do you do?
Full on slew of attacks. I'm pissed.
Right, there we go. All my skill sets are done.
Okay.
I doubt any of these will actually hit, but in case you want the rolls, there they are. Fucking 15, 10, 16. Wow.
Literally probably your worst rolls you've ever done in like a full 3 stream of attacks.
Yeah, 2 critical fails on the damage as well. Jesus.
Yeah. Basically, Theron rushes forward and in all of his rage... Well, actually, you can't tell if it's his rage or if Strahd's just that good. Theron slashes with the sun sword, and Strahd basically like steps to one side and almost looks bored by it. The silver sword slashes up, and Strahd literally like moves his head a fraction, and it just whizzes by his cheek. And then he brings the sun sword down like straight down. It would have cut him in half, but Strahd's not even there anymore. He's behind Theron. Facing
Get Dragon Ball Z thing.
Facing the rest of you. Yep, basically. Amara, it's your turn. One
Okay,
action.
I cast hold person.
Okay. Hold person fails. Strahd is an undead,
Oh.
therefore not counted as a person.
It says humanoid.
It does indeed.
Is he not humanoid?
Humanoid doesn't count for
It
zombies.
says choose a humanoid.
Yes, and humanoid is a specific type, kind of like outsider and things like that. He is not one of those.
Oh, well, if I'd have known that, which I probably would have as a character, I wouldn't have cast it.
Okay, please feel free
I know
to
he's-
choose something else.
Okay.
Because, yeah, right, she would know that.
That's a waste of a spell. I am going to cast. I'm gonna cast. Hypnotic pattern?
Okie dokie.
I can't cast hypnotic pattern because Theron's right there.
Go for it, in a rage, don't give a shit.
Eyes.
I'm gonna cast. You said healing word when I cast it on him didn't do anything.
That
Did
is
it
true.
hurt him?
Not that you could see.
Is it a very high level spell? The question is, would something more powerful hurt him? No, spell has no effect on undead or constructs. Okay. I cast Dissonant Whispers. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie. What kind of effect is it?
You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice can hear, racking it with terrible pain. It is psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Okay, cool. Piercing and psychic. All right. No, that's fine. That is one of the few things he takes. His will save's not very high if it helps.
That's very, very helpful.
Because I'm thinking he probably fails that against you.
Yes, he does by 1.
Ooh.
He
Okay.
now takes. That of psychic damage.
Okay, he kind of appears
And must
behind.
immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
Hello?
So is that a fear effect? Because he's resistant to that. So
No, it's not a fair effect, it's just part of the enchantment.
Yeah.
he won't. Well, he's not gonna. I'm afraid. He will use his legendary resistance against that. Then I didn't know that was part of the spell, or I would have resisted the whole thing. Please, in future, when
Oh.
you're telling me the effects of a spell, tell me all of the effects of a spell.
Do something else.
What?
You could just resist the whole thing then.
I mean, yeah, he can. He gets 3 per battle, so. But he'll take the damage, but he'll shake off the fear of the effect of running away. Which brings
Okay.
us to Linara's go.
Don't you mean the other one?
Oh yeah, Linara's body.
I'm going to cast Blight as a fire spell on him while screaming. I'll just put the. Sorry, I have to do a cantrip for it, is it? It's not on my list. Yeah, I'm going with that.
Jesus.
Nice.
Fun. And it's a constitution save. Yep.
19 as a con save.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Okay, so what happens now?
Actually, oh no. Sorry?
What happens now? What is it? How much does he take then? Is it halved?
Yeah, half. So
He'll take 25. Cool. On top of the 15 he's already taken. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Ray, it is your go. Ray?
Go now?
Yeah. Hello?
Oh, I could not hear you, SJ. Sorry.
That's okay. Go for it.
Your little circle wasn't even lighting up.
Okay.
He...
So it's your turn.
Okay. I can't hear you, but I'm gonna, because everyone's attacking.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna attack too. Let's see, what is it now with my lovely spear? It's +8. Where did that go? I typed it. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit them.
Hmm? Should I roll my damage or my hits first?
I'd say roll all your hits and then roll all your damage.
Okay, I'm gonna let's grab a book. What do I want to do? Do.
What's up, Ray? What are you doing? You're not just doing all your attacks.
I'm just trying to think of what I want to do for my thing.
Okay.
I think I want to it can't take reactions until the end of your next turn. Can I do that?
The stunning fist.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What is it he rolls? Hello?
Sorry, my connection is really pants. I can't hear what you're saying to me.
Still? You can't hear me at all?
hey, Ellie.
Can't hear SJ at all.
Can you hear us? Very refreshing.
I'm sorry, everyone. If anyone can hear me,
I can hear you.
I am refreshing.
I
I
don't
think you're
she
very
can hear any
refreshing.
of us.
Okay, now she's actually refreshed.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. She was saying she was refreshing, but she wasn't leaving the chat, so hopefully when she comes back she'll be able to hear us.
It's just gone really down low.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello!
Yay!
Hello!
Okay,
I hear
SJ was
SJ.
just asking what he rolls.
What does he roll to kind of try and avoid that?
Yay, I can hear SJ.
Okay, so what does he roll to try and avoid that?
How do you...
Where Stunning Fist is, it should say
I
to
don't
you...
know. It doesn't say.
He doesn't roll any kind of save.
It must do, but it doesn't say. It says for the other things, like a dexterity saving throw if I knock him prone, a strength saving throw.
Stunning Strike.
Otherwise, I'll be able to push him 15 feet away from me.
This
and then it
the
just
target
says
must
it can't
succeed on a
take reactions.
Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn. What's the thing with can't take reactions? What is that thing called?
It's part of the open hand technique in the book.
Yeah.
Oh.
It says it can't take reactions until the end of your next turn. It doesn't say anything about a survival throw.
Oh, whenever you hit a creature granted with one of your attacks by your flurry of blows, you can do that effect. So yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You can do that. Like when you do that, you do it without he can't save from that. So when you do a flurry of blows attack, you can choose that to work. So anytime you do flurry of blows, you can stop them having reactions, or you can knock them 15 feet away, or you can knock them on their ass. But those other two, they have saves. You're right. You're 100% right. But this isn't your flurry of blows attack. This is your hit with your spear.
No, this is my hit with my spear. 2 actions on your turn. Make. Oh god, I'm having a right brain fart. Sorry. This is what happens when you work 12 hours.
I don't know how you're still doing that.
Oh, I felt like I got an extra attack. No, because that was using a Kai point. Right, so I need to hit an unarmed now, don't I? 2 unarmed. Which is my flurry of blows. Oh god, I really can't take this in. Come on, Ellie. Wakey, wakey. Immediately after you take an attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 Kai point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Right, I'll do my both unarmed, and if any of them, no, they're both exactly the same, so I can't make him not take reactions until my next turn.
Well, you get another spear hit too.
Oh.
You get 2 spear hits, and then you
And
always
about
get
level
2
5,
spear
you got a
hits.
second attack. You
Level
got 2
5,
attacks and
yeah.
1 open hand.
So it's from the time you were level 5, you got 2 spear hits and then 1 punch. You only do 2 punches if you flurry of blows.
I'm not gonna argue. Oh yeah, it's fair. Oh, that's where I spilled the water.
Oh, fair enough. So you can't you literally can't read it on your book. That's fair enough. Okay.
I put the page in and I lost it.
Okay. The 2 attacks with your spear hit. Your 2 unarmed attacks do not, I'm afraid.
That's fine. It was worth a shot. Right, so this is mine. It is a D8 plus 8 now because I have my new spear. That's my damage. I'm sorry for my total brain fart there. I'm
That's
so tired.
Absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, essentially what has happened this round is Theron's gone nuts, rushed at him, tried to attack him. He's like basically dodged them all Dragon Ball Z style and disappeared. Reappeared just in time for Amara to hold up her hand, say a quick spell, and him to be hit with psychic damage. So he kind of winces from the pain and then shakes his head as if he's refusing to do something else. The other one screeches and hits him with blight. So necrotic damage pours up from the ground, purple energy just washing over him. And then, as he's kind of stepping away from that, Ray comes out of nowhere and just clocks him with her spear and then turns and smashes him again. What does your blood spear do? Sorry, it was fire damage. Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Oh, we've lost Ray again.
Hello.
We've just lost Ray.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you now.
Hello?
So Ray went.
Anyone hear me?
Ray signed off.
No.
It wasn't me. I was still here.
You
No.
sort of blocked out
Disconnected for a
somewhere,
second.
mentioned fire damage, and then disappeared again for me.
Sorry, I'm talking to Mr.
Oh,
Wemmick.
okay, that wasn't just me. Oh, I thought it was my connection again.
No, I can hear him talking in the living room right now.
Hi?
Right, let's try that. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to move on as quick as we can. Right, okay, so basically all of that happens, which brings us to Strahd's turn. And at that point,
Did he just go quiet again for you, Ellie?
am I seriously gone quiet
He
again?
just went, all of that happened, silence.
Can you not hear me now? Right this second, you can't hear me.
Oh, now we can.
Yep,
But you
now
just
we
said
can.
second, he can't.
Sorry, everyone at home.
Yeah, sorry. I don't
Sorry.
know if anyone else is having it, but we're having like on and off storms pretty much all over the UK. So I'm assuming it's something to do with that.
Yeah. It
Though it does
probably
make
is.
me feel
Okay.
slightly better that Ellie doesn't hear the parts I don't hear as well, so I know it's not just me.
Well, my electric went off and only came back on like at 7:30. So yeah.
Jay, try talking rather
storms.
loudly. It seems when you're talking loudly, it picks it up better.
For me.
I fucking know exactly what the problem is. Oh my god, I'm so angry. Okay, give me a sec. Right, guaranteed from now on it won't cut out as much. Almost guaranteed it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the other day I was playing a game with someone and talking on this, and I was being pretty loud. I was being pretty loud, and it was also picking up everything. It was picking up conversations people outside on the street were having, and I live on a first floor flat not facing the road. So I basically turned my sensitivity on my mic right down on Discord. So that would be why. I'm very sorry, everybody.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. I noticed it was happening a lot when you were doing quiet and voice changey kind of stuff, so I figured it was something like that.
Wow, that's a relief.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's try this again. So, Strahd's turn.
No.
No. You've had his turn already. It's now our turn again.
Oh,
Yeah, it was when your
Yeah.
mic cut off.
Strahd
Yeah.
clearly tried to cast
Yeah.
a spell but failed because he couldn't speak properly.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh well. Never mind. It's our turn.
Sorry, Strahd.
Oops, I typed the wrong thing. Okay. Yes, Ratty, I'm a Muppet. Also, while we've got a weird pause in the action, I want to say a massive thank you to Becca, who has now not only gifted me Nier Automata, which is an amazing game by any standards. She has now gifted me the first DLC that's been released for it too. So massive thank you to Becca, because like, Jesus Christ, people have been gifting me games left, right, and centre, and I don't deserve it, but thank you.
Yes, you do. Shut up.
That's alright. Yes. I agree with Ree.
See, everybody should agree with Ree. That's why they rhyme.
Wow.
You
Wow.
don't need to physically die there. Quinn.
I think you need to retract that one.
I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I broke my book.
Oh dear. That's breaking your book is bad. Linara, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh dear lord. I kind
Apparently
of want
not.
to roll Tides of Chaos to re-roll, but at the same time, I kind of want to find out what happens here.
Do you not need to say that like right at the end of the thing? Like, well, you'd need to say that now, right?
I can say it after the roll, just before the effect is revealed.
Okay, so you could do it now,
So
but
for
once I
example,
reveal
he
the
comes in
effect.
and be like, he charms you, then that's too late. But because the effect's not been announced, I
Okay,
can still do it.
would you like to use it?
Because I genuinely want to see what happens next.
Okay.
Gotta
Lenara,
regret that honor. Yes.
for only a moment, Strahd locks eyes with you, and the other one is immediately silenced. Falls to the back of your consciousness, and actual Lenara takes over again. When this happens, Lenara begins immediately to see Strahd as like her best friend. He has to be protected. He cannot be hurt. And if everything that he wants from you, you wouldn't take orders, but you'd feel like, hey, Strahd's a good guy. I probably would do that. If, however, Strahd harms you in any way, shape, or form, you can redo the save. But for right now, you are Strahd's bestie.
I'm now Lenara again, and also in love with Strahd.
Basically, this effect only lasts for 24 hours. Yeah.
It's a genuine question.
Go for it.
Is the other one hit by the same effect, or is it in the back of Lenara's mind thinking, what the fuck are you doing?
The other one is a little bit more favourable to Strahd, but nowhere near as like controlled. It won't think that what she's doing is wrong necessarily, but it can recognise that this is not normal behaviour at least. Although it cannot take control again at the moment. It's kind of locked in a cage.
Wow.
Oh, he gonna be so pissed.
Yeah. When he is next out, oh my god. The whole of Barovia will burn.
I actually kind of like what this is doing for certain things. No, that's hilarious. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Strahd will also step up to Lenara and, with her freely giving permission, bite her. Because one of the effects of Strahd's charm is...
Can we not do anything to stop this, like a reaction?
Not for this turn. You can have... Look, basically, when you start your next round, he'll be biting her. You can react to that. He essentially... In the space of, like, what takes you guys a minute, 6 seconds-ish to slash a sword, he has, as far as you're aware, looked over at Lenara, walked over and bit her, and she's just let him. Sadly, one of the effects of Strahd's charm is the target isn't under Strahd's control, but does take Strahd's request and actions in the most favourable way, and will let Strahd bite it. So...
God damn it, I should have re-rolled.
Oh. God, sorry if that was a really loud gasp. I was quite genuinely shocked. Sorry if it was loud.
1d6 plus 4. You also take 7 damage. It's minimal, but yeah, you have now been bitten by Strahd.
Am I gonna become a vampire?
Oh my god, I'm a fucking moron! Sorry.
Theron!
It's alright, continue.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not! But it's
Okay.
Theron, it is your go, my friend.
Well, I'm in a rage, and you know what I'm gonna do. 15, 24, 26.
Oh. The first one misses. The other two hit. Can you roll me a dexterity throw, please?
Seven! Yay!
That's okay, it was only a 5. Essentially, you managed to hit Strahd, and with those second 2 attacks, and they do cause quite a bit of damage. Both of them, because they are radiant damage, and Strahd is not immune to that. In fact, it affects him stronger. He is hit with such force that he lets go of Lenara, but also, with the way you did it, he doesn't rip her throat out, he just kind of lets go as he's knocked away.
Oh, thank God.
If your dex throw had been less than 5, you would have hit him in a way that he fell off her, but he basically took a chunk of her throat with him.
God.
So, yeah, well done, Theron. You hit him for some damage.
Re-roll the save?
Huh? Sorry, what?
Is it my turn?
Because he...
Yes, you get to reroll the save, but not till your turn.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, your turn you'll get to reroll the wisdom save. And yes, it is Amara's turn.
Great. I cast Hold Vampire.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you know why I shouted. For fuck's sake.
Oh.
So, while I cry in a corner, please cast Hold Vampire. You must make a wisdom saving throw.
I fucking just That is one of the abilities of the necklace, am I right?
Necklace that I'm wearing.
Give me a
God, it
second.
could do that one. I sat there thinking in my brain, okay, so it does turn and it does this and that, but I forgot it does hold vampire.
Yes, it does. Give me a second. I'm just looking at that ability and see if it's... in my head, it's basically hold person for vampires.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It just says any vamps or vamp
As an
spawns
action,
within
you can
30 feet
expend a
must make
charge.
wisdom save or be paralyzed.
Okay, so you're expending one of the charges of the holy symbol.
Yep.
One
Spend a
charge.
charge and I spelled that one.
Wow, it's all vampires and vampires spawn within 30 feet. That's pretty good. DC 15, wisdom saving throw, failed save, paralyzed for a minute. You can repeat this throw at the end of each of its turns. Okay, cool. So, wisdom saving. Oops, I almost rolled a D6. That's not right.
Please.
Sadly, he makes it, I'm afraid.
For fuck. Damn.
You tried.
Grr.
But yes, you do have that ability. And you will notice, last time you guys hurt Strahd, which was with a fireball to the face, if I remember correctly, Lunara, he healed pretty much instantly. He has not healed the damage you have been causing him.
How you like my sun sword, motherfucker?
Because of the sun sword, yeah.
Mofo.
If Strahd is in sunlight, he cannot heal.
That's kind of cool.
There's something. There is another thing that stops him from healing as well, but you haven't needed it yet. Okay, cool. That's Amara's turn. That brings us on to, I believe, Linara's go.
Okay, don't fail me now.
Oh, that's your... No, honey. Sorry, you're still charmed.
Ah, damn it.
DC 17 for future rolls.
But I'm never gonna roll that high. I'm not sure how to play this.
Essentially, how you're going to react is... how you will see him is that you don't necessarily want to do anything to help him, but you don't... You don't understand why your friends are hurting him. He's such a nice guy. Why would they do such a thing?
In that case, I'm not gonna make any action, but rather instead I'm gonna look at both Amara and Theron, confused, and just say, What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
Would anyone like to respond to that before we move on to someone else's turn?
So it's probably war garble, as he
Yeah, I'd
rages.
like to respond with that, please.
What? Wargarble?
Amara, you can straight up fucking tell. You know about vampires and you rolled really well on that arcana. Vampires in general, if they're not spawn, if they're proper vampires, are quite charming. They've got good mind controlling effects. This doesn't seem to be full on mind control. She isn't like, under the power of full suggestion. She isn't under, This is more like a charm person. You can absolutely tell that he has done something to charm her. She let him bite him and then didn't even react to the biting. She just kind of let him do it. Didn't, winced a little bit in pain, and then when he let go, she didn't, ask about it.
Let's see. Fair enough, I wish to roll my eyes. I don't think I can do anything beyond that.
I'm afraid that's pretty much true.
Because I'm not allowed to cast a spell.
Why? Oh no, you
Am I
did
allowed to cast a spell?
Well, you did the symbol of Ravenkind. This isn't actually your turn, so yeah. Sorry, ignore me. So yeah, that's Lunara's go. Lunara, if you want to actually do anything, you can.
Oh, well, I'd like to cast a spell on Lunara.
Go for it. Oh my god.
I mean, if I can.
Yep. Depends. I mean, obviously, it depends what it is. If she's going to be able to roll a save and stuff like that. But yeah.
Help me, because I don't want to roll Tides of Chaos in the middle of this and summon some wild magic shit.
Suddenly, she's a vampire aloe vera.
The-
Summoning unicorn to the middle of this battle, just like, yeah.
I'm going to moisturize your skin, blah blah. Oh dear, sorry.
Oh my
It's okay, we're gonna need the aloe vera for that burn.
That was beautiful. Oh.
Oh man, I'm so tired.
Oh my god, that's it. I got given an aloe vera plant this weekend. Like, no shitting word of a lie. It's on my windowsill right now. I'm looking right at it.
We're gonna
Call it Lenara.
It's now named Lenara. Yep. Oh my god. Yep, that's fair. But yes, please cast me a spell. Oh no, it's not your turn.
Yep, I cast a spell magic.
On your turn. I forgot. It's not your turn. I keep saying this. It is Ray's turn.
Okay.
Cool. Well, to be honest, when Strahd bit Lenara, I was quite upset. It was an audible gasp. I know all this other stuff has happened, but I think Ray at that point would just sort of just scream loudly, like, no! And then just start wailing on the guy. Kind of, because she usually keeps a cool head, but I think at this point, sadly, she's not raging. She's just stuff's happening. She's emotional and hungover.
All fair points.
I'm gonna try and hit him with
That misses, I'm afraid.
2
That one hits.
staffs and then 2 punches, and I want one of these to be the reaction thing.
Okay. Yep. Wow, shit. They all hit. So you've obviously used a Kai point to do flurry of blows, but yeah, he now loses any reactions. So yeah, roll me some damage. So you can roll me damage for your spear and 2 punches.
Yay! Okay.
Nice
There
going.
is a spear. Oh, nice.
No, sorry, Hunt. Your first spear missed.
Oh, did one spear miss?
Yeah, the 16 missed.
Apologies.
But that's okay.
Don't use
The
that.
second one was stronger anyway, so that was well done.
Oh, okay, cool. And then my two punches. Bleh.
Wow, shit, you rolled really good damage. That's another 30. That's another
Thank
40.
you.
Well done. He's actually looking pretty beat up by you guys.
You could have finished the campaign tonight.
And thus Strahd died.
Oh, it's too good to be true, sadly.
Like, this is really Strahd.
Yeah, I don't think this is Strahd. And that's my go. That's all I can really do. But yeah, you can't take reactions until the end of your next turn.
No, he
Hooray!
absolutely cannot.
Hey, whoop.
Okay. Okay. Before he actually does anything, Strahd kind of lets out a bit of a strange snarl, and the way he does it, it seems to echo around the entire forest. It's almost as if the sound is coming from the very land itself, as if when he snarls, everything in the area snarls with him. And you hear a loud howl in the distance. Strahd laughs. He absolutely laughs his head off. You, even if you could defeat me, it would not be now, it would not be here. Oh, it is quite funny. Although, while he's talking, his skin does seem to be blistering a little. So, Theron, you're doing shit, man. Your blade, even just being near your blade, is burning him.
Yay!
Sounds like he's gonna need some aloe vera.
Strahd then says a few quick words in what sounds like it could be infernal. For anyone that's... Does anyone speak Infernal?
I think I do.
I do not. If it sounds like Dwarvish, then yeah.
I speak Abyssal, not Infernal.
Fair enough. He says a few quick words, and there's a faint glow about him before he then vanishes from sight.
Oh shit.
I mean, we don't get to do anything.
You may still get to do stuff. Theron, it's your go. I said he's vanished from sight. I didn't say he went anywhere.
I'm gonna call out to the darkness because I do actually think he's disappeared. Because Theron. Maybe if you're nice, next time I see you, I'll send you to Sachana. Tatiana, whatever her name was.
Tatiana. Theron, as you shout that into the forest, lightning splits the tree directly in front of you. And thunder sounds that is so loud the ground literally beneath your feet shakes. And rain begins to pour madly.
Wait. I've done my job.
Is that your go,
My
Theron?
turn.
Is that what you wanted to do? Okay. Amara, it's your go.
Okay.
Sorry, I have tremor sense. If he's actually still there and moving around, I can visually, well, auditorily know where he is. Just if he is gone invisible.
Once he moves, yes. Oh no, tremor
that's my
sense.
turn.
Give me a second. Boop-a-doo. Because I think you were right, actually. I thought it was... Yeah, it senses vibrations on the ground, but I think you can... If no straight... maximum distance, it must itself be in contact with the ground. The creatures must be moving. As long as the other creatures are taking physical actions, including casting spells, they're considered moving. They don't have any class of creatures with tremor sense can locate this. Creature tremor sense can actually pinpoint location anything is contact with the ground within range. Okay, yeah, you know exactly where he is, dude.
Oh, then I'll just go after him and try to attack him 3 times again.
Okay. Fucking fair enough. Roll me it.
Can't roll for shit tonight!
None of those hit, I'm afraid. But you do know exactly... Well, you think you know exactly where he is. Your tremor sense is telling you he's, you know, like a few steps in front of Linara. What Linara sees is you rushing, screeching, like full-on anger, little bits of foam like coming from the corners of your mouth as you fly into a rage. And you just basically start slashing the air in front of her for no reason.
Yeah, that's my go.
Okay. Amara, it's your turn.
Right. So, intelligence-wise, I know he has very good hearing. So, and I know he's not exactly a terrible hit, so there's no way he'd miss Linara that badly.
No, you can definitely tell he's not trying to hit Linara. Yeah.
So he's probably not trying to hit Linara, which means he's probably trying to hit something else. So, I cast Sunlight. Full sun, 30-foot radius for 10 minutes.
You don't... I mean, you can,
That
but
takes
you don't...
5 charges.
I mean, you can do. Okay. But... Linara, I mean, you'd be aware, Amara, that you don't need to. There's already a sunlight effect here for 30 feet.
But it's not full sun, because nothing is ever full sun in Barovia.
No, honey. It's coming from the sun sword that does make full sun.
Oh, then what the hell do I have this necklace for? Okay.
Because you had that necklace
I
way
hold
before you
up.
found the sun sword.
I cast Hold Vampire again then. That's only 1 charge.
You, however, do not have tremor sense. You have no idea where Strahd is.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Any
it's 30
vampire
foot.
within
You're
30
right.
foot of me must make a wisdom save or be paralyzed.
You are
I
absolutely.
don't need to know where it is. It just needs to be within 30 feet.
Yes, I have
If there's
agreed
none
this.
within 30 feet.
You can stop now. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, so it's wisdom, right?
Yep.
What was the DC for it?
Bastard. 15.
Then I'm afraid it fails.
Okay, that's...
Strahd is rolling really well tonight. Ow.
Oh, my luck,
shit,
babe.
that wasn't what I wanted to do. Never mind.
I mean, you've done a full turn. I can't really let you
Yeah,
take
I
it back,
know.
I'm afraid.
Like I said, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Never mind. So my turn is over.
Fair enough. Race. Oh, no, Lenara's turn. You get to make me a wisdom saving throw since he did technically bite you.
Say wisdom saving. Oh my god, what is wrong? What is wrong with us tonight?
Leonara, you love
Internet
Strahd.
Discord and even Roll20 are telling us we shouldn't be doing this right now.
I can't even roll Tides of Chaos because thinking about it, she wouldn't really want to break out of it. She wouldn't be aware she's under. Oh, that's very logic. It's gonna like stumble backwards away from fucking crazy Theron slashing in her direction.
If that.
Fair enough. In that case, it's Ray's turn. Ray, you cannot see Strahd anywhere.
No, that's cool. I was going to use my action to go over to Lenara and just check she's okay. She's not bleeding out too much. Just give her the one save. Even though I can't really do anything to heal her.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
Roll
just-
me a. Is it medicine or heal in 5th edition? One of those. I
It
think
will
it's a
be
medicine. Medicine check. Roll me a medicine check.
Hey, but ooh, my medicine check is good, and then I roll like a natural one with it. Watch this. You ready, everyone at home? You ready? Oh, okay.
That wasn't too bad.
That was pretty alright actually. I thought it was gonna be a natural one.
So you basically come over to Lenara. You kind of check around. You kind of lift her neck up. You lift her like chin up slightly so you can look at her neck better. She doesn't seem to have taken much damage from this at all, but I mean there are two, slightly weeping holes in the side of her neck.
Can I? I wanna rip some part of my clothes to get some clean cloth and just sort of press it against her neck.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Cool.
Kind of-
And I think
Yeah, it kind of staunches the bleeding.
yeah. And I think I will just end my turn by shouting for Amara. Like Amara, because I sort of need her help here. And that's my go.
Okay. Huh. Okay. You kind of press the thing to her neck, and then, really strangely, you kind of feel yourself pushed back. The bit of cloth falls from her neck, and Lenara, you can feel something biting you. But Ray, what you can see from being so close is that the two wounds on her neck almost like seem to open up wider.
Oh God.
And for a second, the blood stops dripping.
Can I like have an audible scream so then the other
Absolutely.
two will turn around?
Absolutely.
Okay,
you
Ray
can.
will scream at this because she doesn't like all this voodoo moojoo since being here. She's had a lot of bad experiences and this is one of them. So she's gonna scream.
Screaming is absolutely acceptable in this situation.
Thank you. This is freaky, it's really freaking me out, IRL.
Darren, it is your go.
Ow. I can still see him, kind of.
You can tell exactly where he is
Where he
and
is.
what he's doing.
I'm very pissed off that I've already missed so many fucking attacks. So I'm going to tell everyone else. I'm going to say, he's biting Lenara, and then go in for my attacks.
Yeah.
Just so everybody
Can't-
knows exactly where he is. 327. Thank God 2 actually hit.
Those two hit, and they hit really hard. Shit, really hard.
And that's a my go.
Okay. Your turn is over. Amara, it is your go. Amara?
Amara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here. Sorry, I forgot I muted because I was sneezing. Okay. I don't know.
You don't know.
That's the thing, though. I'm either going to dispel magic you, or I'm going to hold vampire him. And I don't know which one.
By him before and it didn't work.
Yeah, twice because he rolled quite high.
Okay.
He only has a +3, so he needs to roll less than 10, or less than 11 to fail it. Those odds aren't bad.
Save Lenara or
I have no idea.
hurt Strahd.
I have no idea.
I wouldn't feel hurt if you said Strahd. Lenara wouldn't take it personally.
Well, to be honest, you'll snap out of it eventually, and then we can fix the whole vampire problem. So I cast Hold Vampire.
Okay, so, yep. Same again, will save. He fails it.
Yes, yes. Thank you. He is now paralyzed.
Which you're unaware of.
No.
Because he is invisible. But yes, it works.
Yeah, I'll find out in about 6 seconds whether or not it works.
Okie dokie. That brings us to Linara's go, and you are free to roll me another wisdom saving throw.
And fail it
No.
again.
And fail it again.
What is wrong with
I think Linara secretly likes it. I think that's the problem.
you? Don't know her kinks.
Don't assume permission. Goddamn.
She's one of the Twilight books.
Wow.
Oh my god! Hey, before I can use any of my cool new spells.
Oh.
I'm really sorry. Literally, this was not supposed to be a proper fight. This was supposed to be Strahd shows up, dicks with you, fucks off. These kids have been here for an entire day, though, so they're pretty gross at the moment. But the Von Holtz thing, he's been planning this for ages, and now he's pissed off with you guys, so he thought he'd reveal it. I wasn't expecting a full battle to happen.
I don't think any of our characters would run away at this point, though. Yeah, that's a problem.
I can't!
You can't. You don't want to.
I want to run into his arms.
So whose turn is it?
Ray's?
Yeah, if Linara's not doing anything else with her turn, then yeah, it's Ray's.
Yeah, and it's my go. Okay. So, I tried to help Linara by putting that cloth to her neck, and then I got pushed away, and I could see the holes get bigger. And then Farron shouted that Strahd's there. So I will try. Yeah, let's try and well, I could see the holes getting bigger, couldn't I? So I could sort of
Phrasing.
stab next to Lenara with my spear.
Laura's just gonna see everyone attacking the air around her and is gonna take it really personally. You were my friend.
Yeah, I'm going to try and attack
Okay.
the area around her.
Okay, so basically, roll me an attack. Every time you roll an attack, I'm going to roll a dice too.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain why in a
No,
minute.
I was just gonna. Okay. I was just gonna say though.
Yeah.
Like, was it before or after when I successfully did my you can't take reactions thing?
What do you mean before or
That you
after?
bit Lenara.
He bit Lenara before and after on different ones of his turn.
Oh.
A reaction is
Okay.
like an attack of opportunity and things like that. It's things he does on your turn. If you're trying to stop him moving or attacking at all, then what you want is your stunning fist ability, which can basically mean they can't move or do anything. But a reaction is just like when you walk away from someone and they have a bonus action to hit you, a reaction to hit you, that kind of thing.
Right. Okay. I was getting those two confused because last time I did that with the berserker, and he didn't move, and I thought it was that, but it's actually stunning strike. Apologies.
That's all right.
I was having another brain fart.
Yeah, no, that's why I was asking earlier. What's the what does he have to roll for it? Because I thought you were stunning striking him, but yeah, no, yeah. That misses.
That
I'm afraid
makes sense.
that would miss anyway.
Okay. I could do 2 spears and 1 punch, right? Without spending Kai?
Yep, without spending any Kai, you can do 2 spears and 1 punch. If you spend Kai, you can do another punch. But you can also do you've also got obviously the opportunity to do stunning strikes. I'm showing off.
Let's try and do.
Showing
This
off.
might be a really stupid move because I can't see anyone there, but I'm gonna try and do a stunning strike. I have to hit him with a melee weapon. 1 Kai point. Okay, let's have a go. Does that hit?
Give me a second. It does not, I'm afraid.
Damn! I thought I'd done a good because it was over 20.
It's because of my dice roll that it missed. That would have hit him normally, yes.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, well in that case it's my 2 punches. So I've got my 1 punch. Do you have to roll?
That hits.
And another punch. I think that misses anyway.
That misses. So yeah, roll me damage for 1 punch.
Oh, damn. That sucks. 9. Considering I'm punching the air, I can't see what I'm hitting. I think that went pretty well.
Yeah, it's not bad. Basically, what I was doing with the D100 is I picked a certain percentage that if you rolled below it, you'd miss because he's invisible. So although you know roughly where he is, you're still striking and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
That's why I was rolling it.
Yeah, that makes sense because I'm only going off what Farron's told me and what I've seen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So basically, what I did was I gave him I gave you like a missed chance. So yeah. Cool. Oh shit, that's Ray's go done. Oh Ray, you would have hit him off. You would have hit him off though. That's helpful. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
I didn't think this through.
No, don't worry about that. That's not a problem.
I'm sorry, Lenara.
It is now Strahd's go, however.
I didn't think it through.
Lenara gets bitten for a 3rd time.
Oh. I'm sorry, Babu. I tried.
Lenara, you take 10 points of damage. And yeah. You hear a bit like you can feel the bite happening, and then you feel him releasing you. And that's pretty much it. Darren's go.
I can't hear Sean.
Have you guys stopped hearing me again?
Yeah.
No, I can hear you again now when you said, "Can you guys stop hearing me again?"
Okay, let's try it again. I apologize. Okay, so he bites Lenara again and releases her.
Mhm.
And it's Darren's go.
Then what?
Theron, turn, go.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Sure. Next first, same as the first. So maybe one.
Did we just lose? Yeah, we just lost Ray. He's gone. Hello?
Hello?
Ah, I can hear
Hello?
you now.
Yeah, we've lost Ray, but I'm back now.
And she's
Yeah,
back.
I'm sure she refreshed as well because your voice was disappearing for a bit.
Mm.
But yeah, I did all 3 attack. I'm pretty sure only one of them hit.
And I'm back.
Okay,
Couldn't
welcome
hear
back.
anyone.
That's okay, welcome back. Yeah, Theron, one of them hits.
Cool.
As you hit, Strahd becomes visible for a split second, and then bursts into mist.
How? He's paralyzed.
Because
Technically, he wouldn't have been able to
Oh,
finish
no, wait.
fighting Lanara.
oh yeah, no, he couldn't have He couldn't have bit Lanara. He was whole personed. Sorry, I don't know why that wasn't said earlier. I forgot.
I didn't hear it because you keep cutting out.
Mm.
Okay, so he needs to make another saving throw first, then, doesn't he? Because he hasn't been making He hasn't been making repeated saving throws to break out. So
I assume how so?
yeah, hold vampire.
But I assume, yeah, I assume so.
Yeah, it is.
On
It's
his turn.
it's at the end of his turn though, so ignore the bit about him biting Lenara. Instead, I'll roll that. He breaks free, but he doesn't get his turn. So he doesn't bite Lenara for the 3rd time. You don't take that 10 damage, and Theron, you do hit him with that 3rd hit.
Wait. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I realised we all should have had advantage last turn. God damn it.
Yeah, he was paralyzed. You all would have had advantage. Although the only person to really... Oh yeah, no, he was paralyzed. But she went after you, so you wouldn't have gotten advantage.
Oh yeah.
Ray would have gotten advantage though. But he's also invisible, so we'll just call it a draw.
You.
It is, however.
It's a bit of a pants wording if you think about it.
What is? What's a pants
Like,
wording?
I cast the spell. He has to roll a wisdom saving throw, and then on the end of his turn, he gets to roll another, which basically means he can go almost a whole 6 seconds without getting anything happening to him, almost.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, in a round, if my turn is before his, which it is,
Yeah.
he rolls a wisdom saving throw on my turn, fails it, and then on his turn gets to roll another wisdom saving throw twice in the same round.
He does indeed, but he rolls it at the end of his turn, so he lost his turn there. He didn't get his turn.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So although you're right, yeah, he did get a second one.
Yeah, it was just a bit.
Yeah. At the end of his turn, though, so he basically spends his whole turn not able to move, and then Wisdom lets him break out of it, but he can't do anything, so we're back to Theron. So you're going to get another turn before him. In fact, it's your turn now, so...
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, you may have just saved Lunara from becoming a vampire.
You're welcome. Do I attempt it again? Do I think he'll fail it again? If I even knew whether he had it in the first place. I cast a
Entirely
spell
up to
on
you.
Lunara. Did you hear that?
Okay, I'm going to say that you would know that that would not work. He has
I
not...
would know that dispel the charm would not work.
Yeah, it's not a spell. It's an
Okay.
innate ability, so you would know it wouldn't work. So yeah, I'd say.
Then I cast Hold Vampire again.
Fair enough. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Fails it. He's paralyzed.
It fails. He fails.
Yep. He is paralyzed. Obviously, he gets to
I
reroll
would
again on
like
his
to
turn, but
say-
he loses a turn.
Yeah, and I would like to say to Ray to get Lenara out of there.
That is a fair and astute point. It is now Lenara's go. God damn it! You are sadly still his BFF.
I wish he'd roll like that.
I
like
know.
all the time.
What is actually happening? Wow.
How many charges of the symbol have you used up now?
I have tried to
Was
cast
that 3 or
Third
4?
Person 4 times, and twice it has succeeded.
Okay. I mean, you
So
still...
I have 6 charges left.
Yeah. Yeah, but obviously, yeah, at dawn it regains 1d6 plus 4 charges, so it should be okay.
Pretty much, yeah. Providing we don't come across any more undead that we can't handle.
I'm surprised you never used Turn Undead. But yes, it is...
It doesn't really do much in 5th edition.
I mean, it does, just maybe not so much to Strahd, to be fair, but yeah.
That, and it also gives me a disadvantage on saving throws to protect against undead if I use it, which means that I would have a disadvantage against anything Strahd does, which seems like a huge detriment to me.
Sorry, what? It gives you a... What?
It says on the things, turn undead. Normal also gives disadvantage on saving throws to protect against undead. I'm assuming that's me having a disadvantage on saving throws to protect against undead, because why would the
No.
undead need advantage or whatever to
No.
protect against
What?
itself?
Turn Undead doesn't say any of that. It says, as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer. Each undead must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails, it's turned for a minute or until it takes damage.
I know, but that's not what the necklace says. The necklace says this part.
Gives
As in, turn undead as normal and also gives this.
Undead have disadvantage on their saving throws against this effect, as it's come from the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
I'm sorry, could you
Actually,
repeat
super
that?
powerful version. They have disadvantage on saving against Turn Undead. You don't have disadvantage on anything.
Oh, right. See, I always read it as I'd get disadvantage if I cast it.
No, you give them, basically, whenever you cast Turn Undead on an undead, it makes a wisdom saving throw. When you cast it with the symbol of Ravenkind, they have disadvantage on that.
Okay, alright, thank you. I did not realise. That's why I haven't been using it, because I thought it would mean that I was less protected, and I thought that
No.
was a way of nerfing it.
It's way more powerful than a regular Turn Undead.
Okay, that's fair.
Cool. Okay. Anyway, yeah, he is paralyzed. So, Lenara's failed her save. She still thinks that she still wants Strahd to be her BFF. It is now Ray's turn. I mean, Lenara, you can still do stuff. You just won't hurt him, probably. Like, if you want to do something else. Huh?
Yeah, because obviously I
I
wouldn't
call
want
his
to get...
hand.
Sorry, you wouldn't want what?
wouldn't want to get away from him, but also wouldn't want to attack him.
Hmm.
See him at the moment.
No. You can't see him at all. So it depends on what you'd want to do in the situation. I mean, if you think she just generally wouldn't do anything and she'd just be chilling, that's also fine. I'm just saying you don't have to do nothing if you don't want to. You can do stuff.
Really confused as to why her supposed friends are trying to attack a guy who's
It's really cool.
They're like, huh?
On the plus side, you did just hear me yell, "Get Lenara out of there,"
That is true.
And that's exactly what I'm gonna do on my turn. Yay!
Okay. I guess it's Ray's turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to Amara's very wise words. And, oh, my connection's going. No! Okay. Um, I'm gonna pick up Lanara and go. Run away.
Okay.
Get her out of here.
Lenara, you probably don't want to go anywhere. So, can you both roll me opposing athletics checks?
Oh, damn it.
See? I mean, because I'm gonna roll fucking high on this, aren't I?
Well, I don't know, because you feel like you are Edwin. You're just no longer his.
Yes!
So you both rolled pretty badly, but Ray did roll higher. So basically, Ray, you throw her over your shoulder and you run away. How far are you planning on going?
That's a good question. I didn't really think of it. Well, okay. Oh god. Ray wouldn't really technically want to go too far away from the other two, especially with Strahd. As in a lot of battles, she's gone back for people. So I think she would, because we sort of veered off this main road, didn't we? Was it over here?
Okay. Yep. So you'd kind of start heading west. That's
Only
fine.
Yeah,
one
I'll
turn
sort of-
anyway, so you can only move a full turn worth of movement.
Yeah. So I'll just start heading. I don't know if I'll be able to do that in one turn, but I'll start heading back to the road that we've veered off, basically.
I mean, if you use your step of the wind, you could move like a whole 90 feet in one turn, I believe.
Oh yes, I could. Although, can I do that? If... I don't know whether me picking up Lanara is an action. I don't usually go around picking up people.
Yeah, it would be an action, but step of the wind lets you do it without that being a problem.
As a bonus action, so you could use that to do a dash, even though you use your action to pick her up.
Yes, I could use my Kai point. Yes, why not? Let's zoom away. Whoosh. Yeah. Spend a Kai point.
Feet away. Nice.
Spend them in like there's no tomorrow. Now I've got 9 of them.
Cool.
Make
So
it rain.
essentially, Ray picks up Lenara, throws her over her shoulder, and then runs off through the fucking forest.
Yeah.
And
Like a
it's
fireman.
and then Strahd breaks free of the hold person, but he cannot take any further actions this turn. So Strahd is free, but he's not moving because he spends his whole turn breaking free. Theron.
Hearing, can I tell if he's actually taking much damage, or is he just like shrugging this all off?
You'd have to be able to
Or
see
would
him.
that just be too sight? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm raging, so fuck it. I actually got some good roll. No, some.
2 of them hit. And you know exactly where he is, so they both hit properly. For a moment, he flickers into vision and then bursts into mist.
Fucker. We see the mist.
Actually, wait a minute.
Is that a reaction?
Actually,
Yeah. He bursts into mist and the mist begins floating off through the forest. Quite fast.
Wow, wish I had that reaction.
It's not a reaction.
Oh. What is it then?
You'd have to do some research. This is something that you would probably be able to find out from reading through the books, but you'd need to go back and spend some time doing it. But you could probably figure out exactly what he's doing here.
Okay.
But yeah, he's pretty much gone from vision almost instantly.
I guess I'd collapse in exhaustion and put my swords away then.
Okay. You basically drop down onto your knees, exhausted, relax, and chill, I guess. You're trying to take deep breaths. You're all in emotional turmoil right now. One of the people who has helped you probably the most out of anyone in Ravenloft turned out to just be Strahd messing about with you. He has purposefully...
One person I trusted.
He has taken the children that you left in his care and pinned them to trees after draining them of blood. And killed the granddaughter of the head of the Martikov family. Probably one of the strongest in the lineage of the were-ravens. And the children are still pinned up. Lenara, you still think he's your BFF?
I still over Ray's shoulder.
Yeah, you are.
Yep.
Why?
We're still
Down.
I ignore her and just keep.
Help! Kidnap! Where's Strahd?
My Twitch has just crashed. I hope it's still working.
I know. I hope so. This is hilarious right now. There's a potential kidnapping.
No, apparently it's crashed as well.
Line, yeah.
Okay, trying to restart it. Well, at least this proves that it's, every fucking thing. It's not just Discord.
Oh.
Yeah, everything's just having a bad night.
Yeah.
Sad times.
For now, it's already 10:20 anyway.
Yeah, I just wanted a bit more emotion reaction from you guys. That's really annoying. I'm not done with you either. I've got one more thing to hit you with.
Oh, thanks. I'm already emotionally compromised.
No, I know. It was like an instant thing, and that was what we were going to end on, but now we fucking dropped out. Like, Twitch won't even open on fucking... on Chrome.
Wait, is it Twitch that crashed, or is it...
OBS crashed, but now Twitch won't load at all. Like, I can't even open it.
It is still on because it's just posted the thing about the instant thing and dropping out. So it's still playing. You're still live.
Well, no, because Wemmick has said stream crash. Have you got power loss? You're gone. We're unable to connect you.
Sean,
That's really bizarre because I'm watching it right
you
now.
are back up. Yeah, it's gone live again.
Okay, I can't get my Twitch going at all, so I'm just going to have to hope for the best.
You don't either.
It's literally just a big black screen for me, so... I'll leave
Yeah,
it, but
it's
luckily I
fine.
popped out the chat, so... I've told everyone to refresh. No, it says I'm disconnected from chat now too. So I don't know if they can see us or
the chat's
not.
connecting for me. I can't see any of the chat, I'm afraid.
You can see chat.
I've just seen one chat. I'm trying on my phone. Everyone's saying like, "Oh, try me fresh," or it could be a temporary thing with like
Oh,
weather
it's
and stuff
working.
like
It's
that.
up. It's up. Okay. Nope, it's gone. Nope, it's up.
We.
Yay, it's up. Okay.
From my connection, we're up. I think.
Yes, we're live on my connection now too. We've only got 6 viewers, which means a bunch of people are hopefully trying to refresh rather than have just fucked off.
Yeah, I think rather than anything, it was Twitch that fucked up. Twitch had a little...
Oh, now it's saying 18 viewers. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Get back in.
Hmm.
Sounds like you're questioning an erection. Is it up? Is it on? Or is it... God damn it, Becca. Okay, we're back. Is it up? God damn it. Okay, yes, we are live again. Okay.
Yay!
We're going to finish pretty much soon. There is one last thing that we need to say, though, because basically Ray has thrown Lenara over her shoulder and has run. She gets back to the like path before anyone else. Ray and Lenara, can you both roll me a perception?
Oh, I
Oh.
think I know what you're doing now. All the bodies on the trees. Oh.
What is the fuck?
Wow, Lenara, it really hates your dice tonight. Like,
Yeah, it's oh, okay.
Universe's way of
13?
saying.
Becca just cheered 1,000 bits. Ah. Yeah, basically, the universe just hates you at the moment. 13. Ray.
Yes.
You notice that the bodies that were pinned to the tree are, apart from the crumpled remains of the were-raven, they are all gone.
Uh-huh.
All of the children's bodies are now missing.
That's so creepy. Oh, okay. I'm guessing Lenara's not noticed this. She's too busy being charmed.
Basically, like beating on your back, screaming.
Yeah, she's basically like, I mean, she's only a sorceress, so her punches aren't exactly hurting in any way, shape, or form. But she is like she is hitting your back. I'm not going to say, I almost said beating you off. That's really, really bad. Yeah, she's punching you in the back.
Happens in Lehman's tiny hat. Stays in Lehman's tiny hat. Remember?
Someone needs to quote that on Twitch.
What happens in Leoman's tiny hut stays in Leoman's tiny hut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Becca's already... Becca, quote added, she's beating you off. God damn it.
Thanks, Becca. I think at this point, like, I am still sort of ignoring what Lenara is doing, and I'd sort of look back to where I've run from, just to see if I can see or hear anything at all from the direction I've run.
You can hear...
Do I need to roll another perception for that?
No, probably not.
Okay.
You can't really hear anything. I don't know what Amara's doing, but basically all that Theron has done is drop to his knees, so...
Oh, right. Sorry, I heard Lenara roll a perception.
No, yeah, that was right. I'm just saying, what are you doing? Like, Strahd has just vanished in front of you again.
Probably just standing there in shock silently.
Yeah. So, no, you can't hear anything. Amara hasn't moved, and Theron's just dropped to his knees, so...
Okay. Ray's sort of, I guess at the moment she sort of feels like she's alone a little bit, because obviously Lenara's not acting how Lenara would, and has been bit doesn't know what this bite means, and the bodies have disappeared.
Oh my god, let the bodies hit the floor.
I think Ray would make, as much as she wouldn't like to do this, I think more the logical route at the moment is maybe... how far away is the winery?
How far away is the winery?
Yeah.
About a 2-hour walk.
Oh, right, no. God, I thought it was going to be closer. I was like, we'll get to safety at the winery.
The winery.
Yes.
Where do we go? We go back to where the alcohol is, of course.
Yeah. Let's just have a pint of a Winchester and just let this whole thing blow over, man. No, I thought it was closer. I was gonna go back. Totally for Lenara's safety, not for a drink. In that case then, I guess Ray is just gonna stand there in hopes that any sounds will be made from Amara or Theron, or they will suddenly appear from a woods. She's at a loss at the moment. She doesn't really know what to do, for once.
That is fair. So Theron
Doesn't
and
seem like a logical
Theron and
calm
Amara.
thing to do.
I know you're currently just kind of recovering mentally in the woods. What would be your long term? What would happen? Because I want to wrap us up tonight. This seems like a good place to end. Ironically, this was only supposed to be the first 5 minutes of the game tonight. What would Theron and Amara do long term?
Theron will put his swords away, wipe tears from his eyes, and mutter under his breath, probably just loud enough that Amara could hear. On has been for nothing. And the few fucking innocents left in this place are just continuously being devoured by him.
Like I said to Von Holt, you don't need to upset a madman for him to want to punish you.
He was the madman.
At least he knows how I feel about him.
About how we all feel about him now. What do you know about vampire bites? Lenara was bitten at least twice.
Hey GM, what do I know about vampire bites?
You would both be aware that Irina was bitten twice. Strahd bit her twice on 2 different nights, and apparently a third bite would put him in her control.
I expressed that, having recalled it perfectly from my brain. Well, if she was only bitten twice, once more and she'll be under his control.
And then if she is bitten 3 times and dies, she becomes a proper vampire.
And if she dies after the 3rd bite, she'll be a proper vampire.
I would have vaguely sense where he was while he was invisible. He definitely only bit her the 2 times.
Then we need
I
to worry.
pat Amara on the shoulder and say, "Lies him there."
I wasn't even sure if I had. I couldn't see him.
Did. Ray knocked him off and, and paralyzed him.
Thanks.
We should go take the children off of the tree. We should burn them before they become undead.
What children?
Out to the trees.
Aren't the children gone?
Yeah, but you're not there
You're
yet.
not
You
there
haven't. You're still in the. You're still with Theron where you fought
right.
Strahd.
Okay, sorry. Yes, that's probably wise. If it's not too late already.
We go to meet up with Ray and Lenara.
The first thing you'll notice is that all the children were gone.
Children.
I'm guessing I can see these 2 by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we walked over to the trees where you guys are.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, thank God you're both okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Lenara.
Yeah, she's still acting real funky.
That's funky if you put me down.
Unfortunately we can't do that just yet. Not until you realise that Strahd's not your friend.
I don't know what the fuck's going on here. You just started attacking him out of nowhere.
He bit you.
How are you carrying her, like Lenara? Are you carrying her fireman style?
Yep. Over her
Yeah,
shoulder.
she's like, oh, she's
If you
over my
can imagine,
shoulder.
Ray has sort of gone, Amara has sort of gone round the back of Ray and sort of bent down so she can actually see Lenara's face. And it's like, honestly, you just need to find this within yourself to battle. I can't help you with this. You need to remember how much you despise him and how much he's hurt all those children.
Am I aware that he's bitten me?
Oh yeah. You don't think it? You just kind of, in your head though, it's just kind of like, you know, just a thing he did. Wasn't a bad thing.
Just a kinky thing.
Doing it.
What's a bit of neck biting between friends, you know? It's just, it's
I
fun.
know, right? Our friends do that all the time. I don't know.
This works the same as friends or charm person, but I'm gonna try slapping her out of it.
Oh.
You slap her in the face. It does nothing.
I'm having flashbacks.
I didn't choke her. It would remind you why you hate Strahd, but did it work?
I hate you.
Not sure if it worked, to be honest. That's pretty normal Lenara behavior.
Well, at least we know it's Lenara now, right?
Fuck's sake.
I don't think violence is going to help anyone. But if, Lenara, you could concentrate really hard, I'm sure you'll find it within yourself to beat this.
We hear vampire children? Because I hear vampire children.
What on earth is that?
Creepy as fuck.
Oh my god. I'm legit scared.
And that's where we're going to
Maybe
end
we
the
shouldn't
stream
stand here.
tonight.
Shall we go?
Yep, that's where the stream's going to end tonight.
Is that literally what we hear? We hear like wailing children in the background.
You are hearing exactly what you are hearing. What you hear IRL is what you hear in-game.
That was really scary and I did not like it. I'm looking around now.
Oh, you can turn it off, man.
Okay, I'll stop it. I'll turn it off. Boop.
You don't need to hear it, the game's over.
Boop. I will turn that music off for now. I'll keep the creepy forest music going. So yes, you hear a bunch of like horrific sounding, almost like zombie children kind of noises, and that's where we're gonna stop. We'll pick it up next Monday.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
I think we're all a little bit emotionally drained tonight.
Or it's drained a bit more than emotionally.
Lenara's looking paler than usual.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Bobby. I
Drained.
tried to help. I really did.
So, yeah. So far tonight, you found that the Were-Raven's dead. You found that all the children are dead. You found that Von Holtz, who has helped you so many times in this game, has actually been Strahd all along, just fucking with you. And Strahd has bitten Lenara twice, and yeah. At least you've seen a little bit more of what Strahd can do in battle now.
Fucked up, man.
Curse of Strahd has been too many victories for you lately, clearly. Clearly Ravenloft thinks it's time to hit you in the fields.
I'm pretty sure it does that every week.
Becca missed the reveal. Yeah. MVP Coachman was Strahd. Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh, yeah, no, she missed it apparently.
Oh, yeah, Becca, it was, kind of messed us all up, to be honest. One of the few people we trusted.
I mean, obviously, you.
First thing, it's actually royally fucked with Theron in this campaign. He's used to death, but Jesus, he actually trusted someone.
Oh, Theron.
Well, that will be where we end tonight. We'll pick up next week with you guys. I guess, well, you have to reassess, I guess. You don't really need to go to Vallaki to check for the children anymore, do you?
Ouch. Too
We're
soon,
about to
man.
be defending from an onslaught of vampire children.
The children are slowly shuffling their way towards the winery.
And
I really-
I'm in love with that maker.
I really think we should just go to the Winchester for a pint and just wait for the whole thing to blow over.
Like,
Oh. That is a fair thing I need to tell you, though, Lenara. You won't have any issues killing vampire spawn and stuff like that, if it helps.
Lenara would have issues killing children. Even the
Yes.
other one would have issues
Yes,
killing children.
that is true. They are literally children, but I'm just saying, like, in the future, in case it ever comes up, in case you're ever charmed again, hopefully that won't happen, but in case you are ever charmed, there will, yeah, it's only towards Strahd, and it's only now for 24 hours. So it will go away.
Sometimes.
The fly of this.
Huh? Sorry, what? I didn't hear what you said, sorry. Hello?
Heard was burr, 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 burr.
Derps.
I didn't hear. Oh well. We are going to wrap up for the evening. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you all my wonderful players. You have been fantastic. Thank you to everyone watching at home. I much appreciate it. I always appreciate it. Yeah, I feel bad for Wemmick. Wemmick has shouted like what, 5 times now? That 2 of you have inspiration you could have used at any point during all of that. So...
I didn't really know how to use it. Like, make Strahd disappear forever.
No, but you could have used it to, like, hit every single hit you went for. Or to make a stunning strike definitely hit. Or to be able to see him while he was invisible and things like that.
Yeah, but it's
I didn't
Strahd. He's like OP, man.
Yeah, but inspiration is literally a gift from the gods.
It's like a wish.
But he's like a
Wish
bad
back.
god. I'm tired.
I was running along the lines of she's kind of favourable towards him, so would I really be making actions to like break out of the spell if I wasn't aware I was under it, really?
Probably not. Is oh, I can't hear Sean at all.
I'm not talking at the moment.
Me neither if he's talking.
Oh. Well, absolute
Oh, he's
piss.
back.
Hello.
Fuck nuggets.
No.
Hi.
Fuck nuggets?
I'm here.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, they can't hear me.
Oh, hello.
I shouted
Hey,
fuck nuggets.
hello.
Usually when you swear it makes it work.
Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know how many of you play Magic the Gathering, but Wizards released a plane shift Amonkhet thing. So basically, Amonkhet setting for D&D.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's also a Dragon Age D&D one as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is something to think about for the future. But yes,
You campaign.
it is something to think about. I mean, we've
What
obviously,
campaign?
you guys aren't that far off the end of Curse of Strahd, so it's something to think about for the end of this. If people in here are fans of Dragon Age, I would be really tempted to do a Witcher one if we hadn't basically just been playing The Witcher, because The Witcher would make it.
Siren spin-off.
Oh, thank you, Becca, for the cheers. This is for 300 bits for making me feel feelings. I'm sorry.
Aw.
Maybe you should be saying you're welcome.
I mean, yeah. What can I say except you're welcome? I need to record that soon. I'm recording it, I think, Thursday. Because I think Thursday I'm doing my Brimstone stream. So yes, we are going to get going. But we'll be back next Monday. I will be back tomorrow at 9 PM for Outlast Whistleblower, which has been horrific so far. And then I'll be back on Thursday for probably the end of Chrono Trigger. Because I'm a stone's throw from the end of that. So my retro gaming will be opening up to a new game, which I think is probably going to be Golden Sun, because I absolutely love those games. Friday is going to be more Final Fantasy VIII on Final Fantasy Fridays. Saturday I might do an Ori and the Blind Forest stream. And Sunday, I'm going to be streaming Hatterful Boyfriend in drag.
Lol.
So, yeah, it's going to be happening on Sunday now, as I need Ree to drag me up, and Ree is at work on Saturday now, so, yes.
Need Ree to drag you up.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing.
I'll drag you up, all right.
Gotta drag it up. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Knowing my luck, it's probably going to be, like, my most viewed stream fucking ever, because it just seems to be where I get views, is on the crazy days. So, yeah. So, wow, apart from Wednesday, it looks like I'm streaming every day this week, which is pretty big. That's interesting. So, yeah.
The question is, what is your drag name?
Ooh.
I will have a drag name by Sunday.
I think any
How can it
suggestions
not be
would
Shauna?
be grateful to hear.
No, it's not going to be Shauna. That's boring. It's got to be some, like, pun. I like the puns. Like, I liked Courtney Act because it was a joke on Caught in the Act. I always thought that was clever. Things like that make me happy. But I'll look into it.
Continue.
I think you should put a status up on your Facebook page and let people comment their suggestions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
I was
Okay.
just about to say that.
It's not a bad idea.
Give you some inspiration as to what to call
Assholes.
yourself.
Yeah.
Your new persona. Sandy Flaps.
Sandy Flaps. Well, we know what Wemmick's going to be fucking commenting. Wemmick, you have to comment it on my Facebook page when I post up the thing to make it official, but god damn it.
Sandy Flaps. That's tickled me. I think it's either the headache or the tiredness, but that's tickled me.
A lot of vagina. God damn it, Silver. Okay. That's not a bad idea. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll do that. I will post that. On one of the days this week, I will post up a thing asking for ideas. Oh my god. I have so many regrets. But yes, thank you everyone. I'll be back tomorrow for the scary game. That's all full of gore. And yeah, I'm apparently now streaming every day but Wednesday this week. So this is going to be a really busy week for streaming, but that's awesome. Let's keep pushing the channel forward. Thank you all for being here. I have kept us talking for like a good 15-ish minutes, so I apologise. But thank you to everyone. Thank you to my wonderful players. Thank you to Ree, and thank you to Koo, and thank you to Alkaline, and thank you to Geeky. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
RuPaul songs for Saturday. Oh my god. I don't think we'd have enough to last for the entire stream, Silver. But yes, we'll see. We'll talk on Sunday. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Much love to everybody here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Horror stream and shit. See you on Facebook or Twitter. I will throw up the social links, or more likely Becca will throw up the social links because Becca's awesome at that. She's a really good mod. Thank you again, Becca, for gifting more things. And throwing bits at me as well. Like, wow, that sounded wrong. And for cheering things. Thank you. Much love to all of you. This is Clockwork SJ signing out for the evening and shutting his mouth for like ever. Bye, guys. God damn it.
Bye.
Bye.